Known by many people as the rap artist Cue Ball. I moved out here from Wisconsin to pursue a career in music and am known as the rap artist Cue Ball. My first album is on Pandora and iTunes and Spotify, and I even have a song in the movie Scary Movie 4. So I've accomplished quite a lot as an underground musician and have been fighting for the smaller people, for the underdog. And that's been my message to voters, is to let them know that they must stay adamant, must stay strong, and continue to fight for the greater cause. I've also known very well amongst the community as Governor Wildstar. I have been very involved in community activism for the past 10 years as an anonymous activist, and was involved in the Occupy Wall Street movement when that first picked up steam here in California, and have been involved in marches and rallies throughout the state. And I also had to pay the bills for the past 20 years that I've lived out here in California. So I've worked in project management, I've worked in debt management, I've worked in customer relations, and as a 20-year working class professional, it definitely is a resume to the people to let them know that I'm just like you. I'm a working class citizen that works hard to pay their bills, to pay their taxes, and to make a life for themselves. So right now, I've been working full-time on my campaign and have been touring throughout the state, and it's been extremely rewarding. I know a lot of candidates, they take for granted the ground game, meeting people face to face, but it's been extremely rewarding for me because it's given me an opportunity to connect with people one-on-one. And where I introduce myself as a candidate, a gubernatorial candidate, and they don't even have a clue who any of the other candidates are, that automatically gives me an advantage, because now I'm putting a face to the name that they're going to see on the ballot. And it also gives me an opportunity to relate with them one-on-one and find out what issues affects them the most. While these other candidates are taking advantage of photo ops and control scenes where they're going into the inner cities and meeting with people, I'm going in there bare knuckled, no cameras, no pictures, none of that. I actually went to Sacramento after the Stephon Clark shooting, where Sacramento police officers had killed a 22-year-old black male for holding a cell phone in his hand. So his family was pretty much cast into the limelight and were demanded to be spokesmen for a tragedy, when that's a very difficult position for any of us to do. Not many of us have lost a loved one, or let alone 2 children. The mother had lost 2 of her young sons, and the brother had lost 2 of his little brothers. And this was a young man that, like most of us, is trying to find his way in life, and is in an environment where that is difficult, it's restricted. And one of the first few things that I asked him when I met him was, are you registered to vote? Because as much as we want to hold the police accountable and the district attorney accountable and every other representative that's been involved with this accountable, the only way that we're ever going to be able to make effective change is if we register to vote. So I'm letting people know out there to vote Libertarian if they want to bring a permanent solution to all of these problems that are going on in our cities, that are happening in our states, and that are preventing people from being able to prosper as they would love to. Let's make this Golden State gold. Thank you.
Next candidate I actually met